Today, we're gonna go over something that is rather shocking. This garbage. One of the first things you can do to tackle some drivability issues with your vehicle is start looking at what kind of quality shocks are you using. How are you controlling that boom, 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 boom while you drive down the road, which is great if you have an old 60s Cadillac, but not so good if you have a truck or something you want to drive on the road where there are people and you don't want to run into any death wobble. Ooh, that sucker is stiff. The difference between this one and the one I threw on the ground is this one works. That one probably never did. So we got here some various assortments of things that can tackle some of your drivability issues. Anything from a 2-inch monotube shock all the way up to a 2.5-inch remote resi. And there are some other aftermarket features that can give you some tunability while you're driving for your compression, high speed and low speed. Fox does some nice stuff there. And if you want to go way off the deep end, well, you can jump into bypasses, in which case you have adjustments on tubes for compression and rebound that will let you control the stiffness or softness of that piston throughout the range of travel. What most people are going to be wondering is, well, what's good for me day to day? Well, for starters, this bad boy right here will probably be your best friend. This is a Fox Performance, and there are multiple different brands of this, but this one in particular is a Fox Performance 2.0. What it's referring to is the 2-inch body, and where this thing really stands out is it has their IFP, their internal floating piston. So you can pretty much think about them having taken a remote resi that would be on one of these 2.5-inch higher end shocks and adding it into the top side of the shock. So you've got your shaft, your piston, you've got the fluid in here, and then you have a floating piston that is just a block off to separate the nitrogen gas from the fluids and allows for some of that expansion and to keep pressure on. To get your performance shocks for your application and discuss what options are available, contact us at dieselpowerproducts.com.